The FPL Gameweek 29 deadline is today, and if your team isn't filled with yellow flags and injury doubts, you should probably quit playing FPL and go buy yourself a lottery ticket instead. With doubts surrounding big names like Haaland, Wilson, Rice and many more, this week could be carnage. Hi everyone, welcome back to FPL Fix, and after a very quick turnaround, we're back with the Gameweek 29 preview. My name's James, and with me as usual is Patrick, and we're both coming off the back of big green arrows and up to our highest ranks of the season so far.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Yeah, another green arrow and things are really looking up in that sense. But like many managers, I've got 3 yellow flags going into Game Week 29, so it's time to work out how to navigate this crucial period. Let's get straight into the action.
Okay, we'll start things off with the teams to target over the next few weeks. Fulham move straight to the top of the fixture ticker. They've been in great form and play home games against struggling West Ham and Burnley in their next 3. Brentford are next. They continue to look really strong going forwards, but their defence is really shaky at the moment. They conceded 5 goals to Burnley last time out, even though 2 of them were disallowed. Their attackers are worth looking at, but I wouldn't target their defenders here.
Liverpool are next on the list. They have looked much better lately, they're showing better form at the back and some of their attackers are combining really well at the moment. Bournemouth did their last spot. They held on to their 8th game unbeaten run in the Premier League, but having looked all that impressive with just 1 goal scored in the last 2 games against West Ham and Sunderland.
Okay, let's take a look at the players to target and we'll start off in goal. Alisson moves into the top spot. He's a premium price tag, but the upcoming fixtures for Liverpool look really good from a defensive standpoint, so he could be worth the move. Kelleher drops into second spot. He only missed out last time because his wife was giving birth, so he's expected to return, but with how weak Brentford looked defensively last time, his appeal has definitely dropped slightly.
Yeah, and third choice here is Leno. Fulham have great fixtures at the moment, including Burnley in a blank game week 31, and Fulham have looked really strong lately. Into defence, and Van Dijk goes to the top this week. He scored 35 points in his last 3 games and has really punished non-owners. His attacking threat has increased massively lately, and with a good fixtures run plus a game in 31, there's no reason not to go for him.
Yeah, after Van Dijk is tricky, Andersen takes the second spot, but that's on the assumption that he's ready to play in Game Week 29, following his illness that kept him out of the side on the weekend. He's got good DEFCON stats, a bit of attacking threat, and the Fulham defence hasn't been bad at all lately. The third choice again this week is James Hill. He didn't return in the last game, but that's a bit of an anomaly as it was his first blank in the last 6 game weeks. He's still incredible value and got plenty of appeal with the fixture run.
The top midfielder this week is Alex Iwobi. Now, if Wilson is fit, then it's close. But Wilson twisted his ankle last game and there's a definite risk there. Iwobi on the other hand is fully fit, has back-to-back double-digit returns and is under 2% owned. He's got big potential and is a massive differential. The next player is Dango. He only got an assist last time out, but it's still a 5-point return. He even got an early sub, so should be ready to go again in midweek game against Bournemouth. He edges Sharda mostly because of the value, but it's a very close call on who's a better option between the two.
We had to give the third midfield spot to a Liverpool player, but with Wirtz still ruled out, it's really tough to pick the best option. I know some people want to go for Salah because of the variance, but he just hasn't looked the same player that we've owned in the past. I'm not sure I'd go there even if he was only 6 or 7 million, let alone 14. Instead, we've gone with the boring but extremely consistent Ryan Gravenberch. He's still comfortably Liverpool's highest scoring midfielder. He isn't explosive but has found a way all season to keep ticking over with points. Moving on to forwards now, and Ekitike moves into the top spot. He was back at his best last game with a goal plus 2 assists, and when he does produce, it's usually a big score. He isn't the most consistent forward, but will keep getting plenty of chances, so should be great through this period, especially with a bit of confidence behind him again.
Thiago's next. He's got back to goal scoring form in the last game and still has good fixtures to come. He should keep getting plenty of chances. He's even a real captaincy option this week if Haaland does miss out. The last striker spot goes to Raul Jimenez. His minutes have gone down since Munoz came back from injury, but he's still a starting striker and a first choice penalty taker for the team, so should produce when he's on a pitch.
Okay, let's take a look at captaincy, and with the huge caveat that he may miss out through injury, Haaland is the first choice again this week. If he does start, he's got a great fixture and there aren't too many better options this time. Unless we get clear confirmation that he's out of the team, then he'll definitely be my captain. Second place is Thiago. He plays a Bournemouth side who are prone to conceding to the striker position. It's expected to be a really open game, so Thiago could come away with a couple of returns.
Yeah, and third place this week goes to Ekitike. He has a great fixture against Wolves, and if he can come close to repeating his form from last time out, then he would definitely come away with some points. Let us know in the comments who's getting your armband this week. Before we look at our team reveals ahead of Game Week 29, let's have a quick look back at our team from Game Week 28. James, you broke into the top 100k, so you deserve to start.
Yeah, thanks mate. My team did really well again this week. I scored 81 points and moved into the top 74,000 in the world. My defence did really well, with 3 out of 4 hitting defensive contributions, 2 assists and a goal between them. In midfield, Rice picked up an assist before coming off with an injury, Wilson smashed it before coming off with an injury as well, and Bruno, who was my vice-captain, scored a massive 13 points, so I was really lucky with that one. The captaincy was on Haaland, who missed out, but that did mean I got 1 point Andersen off the bench. Up front, Thiago managed a goal as well, so my team did really well, but it's a bittersweet result when I'm now going into the next game week with 4 yellow flag players. Talk us through your week.
My team did really well this week too. I scored 76 points and another green arrow into my highest rank of the season, and comfortably into the top million now. Guehi and Gabriel returned for me in defence, even though Van de Ven let me down. My vice-captain decision on Bruno paid off when Haaland was missing. My new signing Ryan and Semenyo were hit and miss, Semenyo scoring the winning goal while Ryan blanked, and then Harry Wilson, who was amazing. He picked up 12 points with a goal and an assist. DC had plenty of big chances against City, but painfully couldn't put a single one of them away. Decent week though, and can't complain at all. Okay, now let's take a look at how our teams line up for Game Week 29. Why don't you start?
I'm a bit stuck with my team at the moment because of all the injury doubts. I've got 4 yellow flags with Haaland, Wilson, Rice and Andersen all being risks, but unless we get any last minute leaks or confirmation in the press conferences, it's all a bit of a guessing game. As it stands, I'm starting Raya in goal, and he's alongside Gabriel for the Arsenal double up away to Brighton. My other defenders are Van Dijk away to Wolves, and Andersen at home to West Ham if he's got over his illness. In midfield, I've got Bruno away to Newcastle, then it's Wilson and Rice both with their yellow flags. If we do get confirmation that one or both of them are out, then I might be forced to make a transfer, but they're both in the team for now. And Enzo takes my last spot away to Aston Villa. I'm playing 3 up front again this week, with Thiago away to Bournemouth, Haaland, who's my captain for now despite the yellow flag, and Raul Jimenez at home to West Ham, who's my vice-captain at the moment. A lot can still change before the deadline if we do get any decisive news, but that's where I'm at for now. How's your team set up?
Well, I do have a couple of yellow flags, but my team is actually pretty strong this week, and the yellow flag players don't impact me too much. I'm starting Raya and Gabriel same as you this week, and I've got Van de Ven and Guehi who both have good home fixtures. I'm sticking with the Man United double up in midfield with Bruno as my vice captain again, just in case Haaland does miss out. Then I've got Ryan and Semenyo who both have good home fixtures as well. I'm playing 3 up front this week with DCL at home to Sunderland, Thiago away to Bournemouth, and my captain Haaland, assuming he plays. So yeah, I've got 2 of my 3 flag players on the bench, and a couple of free transfers saved up, just in case I do want to make any late changes.
Yeah, your team's in a really good position this week. And that's all for this one. If you did find this useful, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It makes a huge difference and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, and you can find us on X, our weekend fix, for last minute tips and advice ahead of the deadline at 6 PM today.
Thanks for watching, good luck this game week, and we'll see you next time.